off fast and let it ride. Good laughs, good talks nationwide. Light it up, let the rhythm grow. Welcome to the Small Town Smoke Show.
I want to say it was the summer before I turned 13.
Started smoking that young. That's insane to me. And Travis, how old were you?
I was 16.
Yeah. That makes more sense to me.
It was the summer of 69.
How did you get away from your parents? Well, I guess you were just 12 years old, just out fucking off in the world, huh?
This was back in the 90s. We were free run. I woke up in the morning and hit the streets, didn't come back till nighttime.
Yeah.
Born in the 80s.
The street lights came on.
No contact. My mom didn't know if I was dead, kidnapped at the river, doing drugs under a bridge.
My dad had a whistle. My dad had this whistle that he could, just as loud, you could hear that like fucking 6 blocks away. You knew if he let that whistle out, it don't matter. We didn't have street lights out at the crossroads.
Yeah.
So we floss out on Davis Crossing, but out there, there ain't no street lights out there. So we had my dad's whistle.
Yeah. And then you flossed your ass back home, right?
Damn straight you did. You damn straight you did.
I went to in Leadwood there. There wasn't a whole lot to do, so there was a basketball court at the old high school.
Hell yeah, it was.
We used to go up there and play ball all the time. And back then, we'd go to payphones. So I'd go to payphone, call my mom, ask her if I could stay out a little later. But this time, the payphone didn't work. Some kids that was playing basketball with me had lived in the apartment next to the school. I asked if I could use their phone. Dude took me in his house, and his older brother and all his friends were just laying around the living room. Smoke haze. Mom was at work.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So it's all these older kids in there smoking. And I asked if I could use the phone. They hand me the phone. Before I can even dial, though, they asked me if I ever smoked weed, and I said no. They hand me a joint. So I start puffing on this joint, me and my friend, and we get done. I'm like, all right, I'm going to call my mom up, see if I can stay out. I'm sure she'll let me. I call her up. She's cold as shit. Nope. We got somewhere to go. Dinner's on the table. I need you home now. Ain't no possibility you're staying out any later. So I'm sweating it.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta walk my high ass all the way home for the first time, knowing I'm straight caught. I walk in the door, everybody turns and looks at me. I look at them. I just kind of sneak on by. I walk right on by, go downstairs.
Mr. Sly.
Well, they were high too.
Oh, yeah.
They were just as high. That was the day we came up with the unspoken agreement, is I won't ask about the smell in their room if they don't ask about the smells coming out of mine.
Which is respected.
Yep.
I don't know, man. At 12 years old, if my kid at 12, so I've got a 12-year-old now, if I found out he was smoking weed, I'd be like, hey, boy, what the fuck?
We were a lot more mature back then at 12.
Yeah, 100%. I do agree with that.
And like he said, the kid might have been high himself coming through, but if the parents are high too, they might not want their little ones to know they're high too, so they might be trying to play their game off too.
Yeah.
Total awkwardness, I'm sure.
My 12-year-old starts buying weed, I'm just going to steal his. I'm not buying weed.
Dude, you would think that's how my parents were about it, but they didn't. They didn't fuck with my weed or nothing until I got old enough. Then of course, they had stopped buying weed once I got old enough.
Yeah. And then Travis, you were 16?
I was 16. I was driving a 1993 Ford Probe. It was aqua green with a yellow trim. I took the vents out, painted them yellow. Couldn't be any more fly. Yeah. So I figured I had to start getting high. No, actually, that was the only way you got a break at my old job.
Yeah.
Was I'm like, where is everybody fucking at? This is a whole restaurant. Why am I the only one in here? Found out the shed in back had more purpose than just holding boxes. So you go out there, you get secondhand high. You're like, this is how you get a break. So Travis then needed a pack of Camel Wides because that's what everybody was smoking.
That's why restaurant cups smell funny.
100%. It's got that built-in stench. But after that first time I smoked, I went home. Kind of like Jay said, I kind of bypassed my parents. It was one of those like 3 different level houses. So like they were downstairs in the basement. I came in through the kitchen, went straight upstairs. My parents knew they were stoners. I didn't have a pizza. They were really mad. I never brought pizza home. They thought I got all the free pizza in the world, but I was high, so I went up my room. I didn't want my mom to catch me. She came up there. I felt like someone was holding me down in the mattress. Shit was just heavy, man. Yeah. But I felt like there was no care in the world. And I was 16, and that's the story of how I started smoking.
So once you started smoking, was it like a pretty consistent thing from there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Mine, no.
Yeah.
No, I was, like I said, being so young and starting so early, it was purely an opportunistic thing.
Oh yeah, just
But
any time you had.
That set me on the path of looking for it. You know what I mean? So like, that time it was just because a couple older kids blessed me for the moment. You know?
Oh yeah.
And then it was probably weeks, maybe even months before I got the opportunity again.
Yeah.
And then once I started finding people, once I found a plug, then it was on. Then it was like, hey, Mom, I need $5 for this bike part.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, fundraisers.
Back then,
book fairs, book fairs.
Book fair money, school money. Somebody owes my mom a lot of school pictures.
Right, Scholastic book fairs.
You know?
Damn.
But I found this old dude named Gary. And big, fat, fucking weird-looking guy, covered in tattoos, straight out of prison, smells funny, sweaty, But he had no problem selling weed to kids.
Yeah.
So I was cool with it.
Found out their money was just as good as.
Yeah, like I'd go down there, give Gary $5, and he'd give me whatever cigarettes was left in his pack and a joint.
Oh, nice.
And that, at the time that was good enough for me. Fuck, $5.
How long did it take for you to get into the game? Like, for me, it took maybe less than a year to know that it was medically helping me, but like knowing that I enjoyed life on it. I didn't have the money, and my mama wasn't throwing $5 at me as much. I get it from grandma every now and then, but like even then I felt guilty. So then I figured out, how can I get more? How can I cover this? So then the hustle game picks up,
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what set me off. Was just
It didn't take a full year from me smoking cannabis to realize there's other people enjoying this too. If I found a plug, like old boy said, a loyal plug, it was like we're all taken care of.
Oh yeah.
Mine was just a fill a need. Like I said, I got tired of living that opportunistic life and just depending on the generosity of others. And
You're like, there's got to be other 12-year-olds
There's
out
gotta
here
be
want to
other-
get fucking stoned right
well,
now.
when I was the only kid in school that was smoking weed, everybody it was divided. I was either that bad kid y'all kept away from,
Yeah.
or it was somebody you need to talk to because I'm gonna hook you up with some weed before we go to school.
He was the funniest motherfucker to know in school, though. It was always a fun time, and if you had Jay in your class, it was always awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Till my ass was sitting in the fucking hallway.
And then some of us
All the
tried
time, right?
All the time. I lived out that motherfucker.
Then it was the battle was like, who's going out there with him? So
Right.
everybody who's second, then everybody starts acting up.
I bet you were out there a lot, weren't you?
I not as much, but because I had to go to speech class. So I was getting pulled out all the time going to learn how to fucking talk because I guess I couldn't talk. That was a big thing back in the day when I was in school.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's lazy. I can say church. I'm just going to say church because it's happening.
That's the lead.
That's the Leadwood slang.
Yeah,
this
that's
ain't
right.
this. Where are you from, teacher?
My little brother, same shit.
That's funny.
Same shit.
So my parents growing up were always like, hey, if you ever want to smoke weed, let us know so we can buy it for you so you don't get in trouble. And I was like, this weed thing must not be that fucking cool if my parents are okay with it.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like a trap.
Yeah, exactly. So I never smoked weed until I was 32 years old.
Holy
the
shit.
first time I ever smoked weed, and my wife basically corrupted me. Like,
What did you do in the mornings?
cried. I
In the
just
evenings?
cried.
In
Just
the
cried.
afternoons? All major holidays and birthdays and anniversaries. Like, I don't know what I would do.
It's funny because I would find her. I could smell it anytime anybody was smoking weed. I was like, somebody's smoking weed around here. So one time, we had just got together and I go in the bathroom. I rip open the shower curtain. She's in there hiding, smoking weed. I'm like, what are you doing? That's illegal.
The joints all leaned over because of the humidity in there and everything.
And then we went out to Vegas for my 32nd birthday, and it was legal out there. And she's like, you should try this. I couldn't physically figure out how to inhale it first.
Really?
So I had to, I was like, I can't. I'm not even getting stoned, but I was just holding the smoke in my mouth. And then,
Cigar smoking it. Yeah.
and then we went to Vegas. I tried it. Really liked it. I was like, why the fuck is this illegal? I've been lied to my entire life.
Entire life.
And then from that day on, basically, I've smoked weed almost every single day.
Yeah. And it brings a lot more joy to the everyday experiences.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Piggyback off what you said too about the wanting to make sure you're getting safe weed. That only goes so far. My parents were kind of like that too. They found out at me coming home after a while with these baby blues, I was high. Travis is smoking cannabis. You can tell. She told me
Good night handshake.
yeah, I'm coming in. Night, Mom. I come in and she said the same thing. She's like, I don't want you out there buying. I don't want you in weird situations. If you need weed, come to me and I'll take care of you. Well, that goes so far until your Pizza Hut crew knows that you got a hookup, and yeah, your mom's hooking you up. But like once you start going back every other day for that hookup,
Did you work at Pizza
Pizza Hut, yeah.
in Deloge?
yeah,
Did you know Amy?
Yeah, Amy Hobbs. Yeah, it was my boss. That's who I was working.
Dude,
that's who taught me to smoke.
Yeah,
that was who I started smoking.
I would
with.
trade that chick joints for pizza all the time.
No shit.
All the time.
Yep,
Her and
100%.
Woo.
That was Woo. Yep.
Her and Woo. Yeah.
So that was the time era I was there. It was me, Woo,
small
Jason,
world.
Heb.
That's so
Yep, that's when Travis started smoking cannabis.
Oh well, you probably smoked my weed then, bro.
No, they found out my mom was slinging it for hella cheap to me. So I was actually, that's what got me in the circle with these older people.
I'd call Amy and Woo up all the time and be like, "Hey man, I need a couple large ones with all of it. Yeah, bring me a little something. We'll make it happen. I'd slide over with a little bit of bud or a couple joints.
That is funny. That's
pick
small.
me up some Pizza Hut.
That's another connection. Yeah, Pizza Hut. I mean, and what's funny is any Pizza Hut I ever went to, I noticed that I was, and this sounds crazy, but any city or any place I moved to, even like Oklahoma, the first job I went to after I left Power Lines was Pizza Hut. And I knew for two reasons. There's people that smoke cannabis there.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee there's people that smoke weed at Pizza Hut. And two, it's always just a laid back same group of people, just different faces.
I had a good time. One of my favorite jobs was actually working at Domino's, doing their delivery.
Yeah.
I was a delivery driver there for like 2 years.
I bet you've seen some shit.
It was fun. I seen some weird shit. Some weird shit. A lot of people like real different about deliveries, Had a lady come. I never got the full the penthouse experience.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
That's the only reason. He's like, that's the only reason I got that job.
That's why I hung out for so long. I was like, it's bound to happen, but no, it never happened. Closest I got was some old lady titty popping out of her.
Wearing a nightgown, one of those Golden Girl nightgowns.
It was a gross titty too. It was not.
It was as she reached for her walker.
I covered it up for her. I'm like, just put that away.
I appreciate it, man, but cash is best for this.
I would rather have two George Washingtons.
I'm just glad it wasn't like some big old flappy vag. Looking like a hastily packed suitcase, just shit fucking hanging out of it.
Cigarette burns in the fucking nightgown.
Yeah. She's like smacking the dog.
That's what it is. The nip slips out the fucking cigarette barn out the center of the nightgown.
Trying to keep her cat from running away.
All right, we gotta stop. I'm getting hard over here. We gotta chill out, guys.
So we were talking about back in the day. Kyle, you were 31. So that's that's wild because we smoked some shit weed, me and Jay.
I couldn't imagine paying taxes and shit without ever smoking weed before.
Yeah, dude, I really felt
so much
cheated.
adult shit. Yeah, like
I did feel like
entire
after
20s, bro. Was like
I did feel like I had to do my whole so I had kids right out of high school, and I just was like, literally just coaching baseball and fucking going to work and never smoking weed, and then I was like, life would have been so much better.
oh shit, yeah, Mr. Cleaver.
Yeah,
just working home.
And then I was like, I felt like I had to make up for it. I was like, now I got to smoke all the weed.
Behind the curve.
Yeah. So the first day I took like 10 milligrams. Day 3 I was taking 30 milligrams. And I was like, fucked up. I was like, all right, that's too much.
That's too much. You get the shade. Whenever I started in the industry, the first time that we had, it was 4th of July, and they came out with the drinks. And the drinks weren't 25 milligrams. They were 100 milligrams.
Yeah.
And they didn't come with a fucking put back on the cap, put up for later.
Yeah.
It was like, you're pop the top.
Yeah, here's your soda.
Here's your soda. So I remember sitting there, and me and my wife and my father-in-law were sitting there, and they're shooting off fireworks, and I get this giggle, and I start this little shake. And my wife's like, Travis, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm cool. Feel great. And she's like, why are you shaking? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's because I never did any edibles before that. Like, if I did, they were like 5 or 10, or they weren't even up 25 back in the day at the start of it. And then they pop out with this 100 milligrams.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, your body can handle it, but like, it can ruin your fucking night.
Yeah, it can.
It got me hard one time. Like, not got me hard, but like it got me
got
really.
you.
Yeah. It got me like, it fucked me around bad.
Yeah.
Right after legalization in Denver. So like it's day 3, I think, of legalization. We roll into town, me and my brother and a couple of our buddies. We hightailed it out there as soon as we heard the vote pass and everything went into effect. So we're on the news somewhere, standing in line on these god awful lines at dispensaries. But we loaded up. I mean, we bought everything that we could allowably buy at the time, and of course, it's like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. We go in there and it's just candies, and cookies, and cakes, and all this cool shit that we've never had before. So we're like, I'll take one of those and 2 of these. And, we rolled around all day. We smoked. We did dabs for the first time. So we were obliterated on all fronts. And we
Was that the first time you did dabs when you were in Colorado?
That was my first introduction to dabs when we went there, yeah. And we had ate some of the candies, and I don't know if it was just because I was too high with everything else or what, but I never noticed the candies. I never noticed the edible feeling. I got all the dabs and all the smoke, but I never noticed the edibles. So the next day we wake up and we're like, we're going to go to Bass Pro today and look around. They got a big Bass Pro in Denver down by the airport. And we had a couple of pieces of fucking candy left, like chocolate, a fraction of what I ate the day before. So I'm like, well, I'm going to top these off, you know. So I throw out the candy bag. We head off to Bass Pro. Difference. We stopped and got some breakfast on the way to Bass Pro. So I ate on top of my edibles.
Right.
That shit pushed through so hard. By the time we rolled up to the parking lot of Bass Pro, they're all smoking a joint. I'm good. I don't know why I'm good, but I don't want to hit that motherfucker.
It's funny when you get that feeling when you smoke so much weed and then the edibles kick in. And you're like, I'm realizing I'm not smoking.
I'm not smoking that. I'm good. I don't want it. I have no interest. You know. We get out. We walk into Bass Pro. I'm like, man, I feel fucking weird, bro. Like really fucking weird. And I'm walking around. We go up the steps. They got this little arcade game where we're shooting the guns. I get hot, right? I'm starting to sweat. I'm feeling really weird. I turn around. My whole crew was gone. Everybody's gone. They just left me standing there shooting the fucking guns. I walk downstairs where all the boats and shit are all staged up. I'm looking around at these boats, and I keep thinking to myself, man, like, I do not feel right. Like, I've never felt like this before, you know, and this is my first time eating edibles. Didn't even put the two together. Like, I had no idea it was the edibles.
Yeah.
I'm literally
because the night before you ate
I'm low-key thinking, like, this is a medical event.
Oh, shit.
Like, I'm questioning whether or not I want to snitch on myself
right,
and get help or ride this out, you know? So I'm sitting on the steps, and I'm like, all right, breathe, you know? So I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to get my shit together. I go back up there. I got to find these guys. They got to help me. I go upstairs. They're not up there. I turn around. I'm walking. We go down some other steps. I'm back at the fucking boats again. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know? So I'm like, how do I get to the boat, away from the boats?
Pro Shop.
And I go back up this other staircase. I'm walking around. I look at a few things. I'm trying to find them. There's the fucking arcade again. So I walk around. Another step. I'm back at the motherfucking boats for a third time. Finally, I sit down on the steps. I'm just like, I need to call help. I'm fucking dying. Like, I legit feel like I'm dying.
Do you have any idea how much you ate that was on the table? I know it was.
I want to say the Tootsie Roll itself was 200 milligrams.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Gosh,
it was a lot,
bro.
And so I'm sitting on the steps, and it's just getting worse and worse. And I'm like, I'm fucking dying. And all things running through my head, like, day 4 of legalization, and my fucking ass comes from Missouri to Colorado
to overdose.
I eat to be the first motherfucker to overdose and die on weed, and the Bass Pro, the Bass Pro steps right while everybody's family, right underneath the Cougar and the Ram.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Stupid fuck.
They're like, they got the footage of him earlier in line, and they're like, here he is dead under the boats.
Watch him walk around in this circle for a fucking hour. You know?
Sir, we are closing.
Yeah. You know, I swear, like, I'm about to meet my end. And luckily for me, time sped up a little bit, and that my crew had found me, and I convinced them that I need to get my ass back to the truck. We need to get out of Bass Pro right now before I have to explain things, because I am not in the right state of mind to be talking to anybody, dude. Ever since then, I've kind of been a little gun shy with the edibles, you know.
Yeah.
Start low, build slow.
I fucked around with them sodas once and got the same thing at home, though, so it wasn't as bad. But I popped one of them sodas and I drank it fast. That was my problem. I chugged that motherfucker because it was a grape. It was good. I like the grape ones.
Right.
You know, so I ended up chugging on it for a minute and ended up 2/3 straight to the head first sip. And I'm sitting there cooking dinner, and since it's water soluble, you know, it kicks in a little faster.
Right, liver.
Which, thank God, it goes away faster too.
True, but don't last as long.
Yeah, it starts to kick in, and I'm just stirring the sauce, and I feel that feeling again. That jittery, nervous feeling you're describing with that fucking hot flash. I'm feeling weird. You know, I had to come get my kid. I'm like, hey, come here and stir this for a minute. I'm outside in the rain, just fucking.
Oh yeah.
Trying to catch my breath, get that fucking water on me a little bit.
It's always just focus on my breathing.
Yeah,
just focus on my breathing. As long as I'm breathing, I'm gonna be all right. And you do never, because you're like, nobody's ever died from weed.
That's what I'm telling
I'm not
myself.
calling anybody. Nobody's ever died from this. I just got to get through it.
You want to call.
You want to. You're like, there's got to be a first every time.
That's why I'm telling everybody, so maybe they'll call.
I had a family member that actually did that same thing, only it was way before edibles. This is even back on Reggie weed. Just a person never smoked cannabis, and they wanted to smoke with us. Sadly, it was Reggie weed. And yeah, we lit up a blunt. optimal because that's the way we did it back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. And we smoked that blunt, and when we got done, she went out on the patio. I said, breathe, you're okay? She goes, no, we need to call the ambulance. I'm like, no, we're not calling the ambulance. You're good, I promise. No, Travis, we're not calling. You're okay. Come here, sit down. Here's some water. Here's some chips. She's like really kind of hyperventilating, and it was off Reggie weed, which is mind blowing now that I look back. But like you said, I mean, you want to call somebody, but like at that time, just notice you're breathing. Just get a safe atmosphere. Like you don't want to be at a fucking first time to smoke cannabis.
When it's over, you're cocky as shit. Like, I knew I was fine. That was fucking fine. That ain't shit.
You guys are making that shit up.
I'll do it again. But in the thick of it, you're like, fuck.
Right.
You're sweating it.
And the edibles you can't shake off, like they're there, and they'll let you know when they're done.
I've accidentally dosed other people with edibles too hard. I wiped out an entire senior citizen card game once. The whole thing, dude. I felt so bad. These old men looked horrible.
I stopped by the nursing home.
They looked fucking terrified.
May I ask who won the tournament that night?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was Katie.
It wasn't me. No. I used to play a poker game every week with this. They were a motorcycle club, but not like you would think motorcycle club.
Not Son of Anarchies.
Yeah, not like that kind of shit. These were just old dudes.
Yeah.
They did charity rides.
They were like a car club, but with motorcycles. Yeah.
So everybody there was retired, older. They did stuff for schools. They set up booths at the fair. I mean, these are the granddads, grandpas and shit. But they were all drinkers, and I didn't drink. I'd always come to the card games, and I'd smoke, and then they started smoking a little bit, and I was telling them about, that I make pretty good edibles, that I make cupcakes and cookies and all that shit if they're ever interested. And they're like, bring some. All right, so it's card night week. I made a bunch of cupcakes. And this is early day edibles, so there was really no accurate way to dose them. I just knew that the butter was very dark green. I used a lot of weed.
Right.
And it should have been pretty heavy.
The color test.
Yeah, it looked strong as fuck. That's all I could tell you. But so I made up the muffins, and I take them to cards, and I bring them in. I tell everybody, I'm like, look guys, listen here. These are probably pretty strong, but everybody can have one. Try half. Eat half. Give it an hour or two. See how you feel for you eat the other half. Don't get crazy with it. All right. We go sit down and play cards.
But they're so good.
There's this older guy there.
So good.
And he was one of my favorites, right? His name was Ernie. He's long since passed away, but he was a good dude. Really funny. He looked like a little Korean man. Had a real high-pitched voice. He was a whole character, whole vibe. But he's like the door greeter. He's standing there. Everybody walks in the door. Look at these muffins Joe brought. And he's eating. He takes a bite. Every time someone walks in, he tells us about the muffin. He takes a bite. Right? Before I know it, he ate the whole fucking muffin.
Oh, no.
I watched all these guys come sit down at the table, rip their muffin in half, eat half. 2-3 hands later, they eat the other half.
Oh, shit.
Don't say shit. Tell me about how it's good. You can barely taste the weed, they say. I'm like, I tasted it. You can taste the fucking weed there, dude. I don't know what kind of medication you're on, but everybody else can taste it, Fast forward an hour, and you remember Lee from School the Average?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, he's sitting at the table next to me. He ate him one too, and he's like, these people come walking in. They're with the band, they're here at this bar to play. They're walking with their guitars, and they're over setting up on stage. And he's like, "Hey, who the fuck are those guys?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man. They just keep looking over here." I'm like, "I don't know, bro. They're with the band." And he's like, "Nah. That just weirds me out, man." He's like, "Just go ahead and fold me till I'm out of chips. I can't fucking sit here. I'm leaving."
Paranoia settled.
I'm like,
there.
"All right, dude, be careful." And he left. And then I look over, and poor Ernie is just looking at me like an ASPCA commercial. Dude, I'm hearing the fucking Sarah McLachlan and the arms. He's shaking, and he's fucking drooling. And I'm like, "Ernie, are you all right, brother?" And he's like, "I don't know what's wrong with me, Joe. I don't know what's wrong with me." So I'm like, I go pick him up. I'm like, "Let's get you outside, man. See some air." He take him outside. He's out there puking and fucking looking sweaty and the whole nine. And the next thing I know, I'm like, "I'm going to go get somebody to help you." I walk in, and everybody else in there, sweaty, fucking on the table. All one by one. They're standing up. They're coming outside. And here's the fucked up part, right? So, they're all fucked up.
Fucked up part?
Yeah, they're all fucked up. They're all outside. in the back, like the back door bus open, everybody's out there. They're all like getting air and they're dry heaving over here, and someone's wife's comforted him over there, angry at me. What'd you give him? What'd you give him? And I'm like,
What did you do?
it was a muffin, you know? I'm like, it was just fucking muffins. And they all stop, like, collectively. They're like, how many did you eat? And look at me, and I'm like, well, none. I'm like, look at you guys. I don't want to fucking... I know that does to me. I don't want to fucking be like that, dude.
Oh, that's too funny. Once you get so stoned, you feel like you're going to throw up. That's when you're like, oh, yeah. I fucked up. I fucked up clearly.
And the bad thing with edibles is you can't walk it back. If you smoke too much weed, like you smoke too much, go make a sandwich.
Yeah.
You'll come down a little bit. Get you a glass of Kool-Aid, make you a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be fine. But edibles, other way. You eat a sandwich, you just got fucked harder.
Yeah. Anytime, I've been there so many times because, like I said, I felt like I had to make up for lost time when I started smoking. So I go hard. I go hard in the paint when I'm smoking weed sometimes.
Yeah. It's nice to be at home and be able to do that.
Exactly, yeah. But but then it's like, uh-oh, I fucked up. I better just go to sleep. Yeah. That's my only option at this point.
Pop a couple Benadryls, sleep this shit off. That's what I have to do now. If I take too many edibles, I'm eating Benadryl. We're going to start tomorrow again.
I just put on the Antique Roadshow.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Antique Roadshow, put the volume down, put sleeper on, an hour and a half. I never see the
Antique
end of
Roadshow bites me in the ass because I'm like, I think I got one of those.
And then you get up and go look.
Yeah, and I'm out there looking in boxes and shit. My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, look over that fucking rug.
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I can't. The problem with edibles to me is I get stoned and then I get the munchies and I'm like, man, that was fucking delicious.
They just last.
That would taste good again now.
They just last too long.
Sometimes they're really good too, and a lot of time people are like, they taste like shit, and there's a reason for that. I mean, if you want good candy, take your ass to Walgreens.
Oh, yeah.
My problem with them is I can't find my reliable dose.
Yeah.
Like I know what I'm gonna get when I smoke a joint, no matter what time of day it is, no matter when it is. I know what to expect. Edibles, I can eat 50 milligrams on Tuesday, wipes me the fuck out. I eat 60 milligrams on Thursday, I don't feel a thing.
Yeah.
I eat 100 milligrams on Friday, a little bit, you know. 200 milligrams the next day, and I'm wanting to call for fucking emergency services.
Yeah.
You know, like it's so all over the board. It's kind of just like it's like weed Russian roulette. I don't know what I'm gonna get.
And it's the hugest thing. And like I said, with flower that I don't want to trim, we make oil and stuff. And yeah, some people like just to get annihilated, and that's cool. I mean, there's a time and a place for sure. But whenever I'm getting up at 3:30, like I was telling you, I really have to know, and that's why I usually try to find a reliable source, and I'll stick to that one particular gummy. What's sad is that it's not always there for the person. Like they only make so much, and they want so much on this side of the state because they want on Kansas City and Lake of the Ozarks, and it's hard. It's hard to find a reliable and like keep that reliable source, like you said. So joints and flowers always instant, you know it. But yeah,
I found the slot a couple of times. I found my right dose and I had a good experience.
Mine's about 75, 80.
Mine's about 50.
50's like definitely a city.
50's always been my good one. If I could do 50 and I
go to Walmart on a 50.
I don't go to Walmart on nothing.
Yeah. If I'm going to Walmart, I'm taking 500 and going to Walmart.
It's called Walmart delivery.
He's like, man, yeah, this is New Year's 25.
That's my thing. If I get out in public, that's my thing. It's like everyone knows That's the thing I miss about COVID.
Everyone knows
the masks, being stoned with masks on. I didn't give a fuck. I was walking around eyes red as fuck.
I was going to say, how high did you have your mask, Kyle?
All they saw was my eyes, but they couldn't see the rest of my face.
Running into shit. No, the cat's out of the bag for me around here. Everybody in this town, everybody around here knows.
Yeah.
If you see me, I'm probably high. And they're right 100% of the time. They ain't been wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so I try to avoid Walmart just for all the other unwanted interactions, dude.
I hate Walmart. It's like my least favorite place in the entire world. I get so much anxiety in Walmart.
But you got to.
Oh,
I got a friend of mine.
He's
a shopper at Walmart, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
I could text him up, like I need this, this, and this, and he just buys it and brings it to me, and I give him his money back, and it's
hell of a
lovely.
Dude. It is.
It's like if my own kid was just waiting around at Walmart for me to fucking call.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which you never get.
No.
Oh, no.
No, my kid ain't going nowhere for me.
Yeah. So what's your favorite thing to do when you get stoned?
Fuck, I don't really have a favorite thing to do when I get stoned anymore. Like nothing in particular. I'm not an enhancement smoker.
Yeah.
You know, like I haven't found that weed really enhances anything like in my lifestyle like that. It just I just like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just like it. So it's like I give it. You know, I'm creative, high or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think high or not. I mean, I'm constantly, gears are always turning.
Oh yeah.
Whether I'm high or not. So like,
That makes sense.
it's such an everyday vibe for me.
Yeah.
You know, personally, that it's kind of like saying, what do you like to do when you're breathing?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, I like doing everything,
Yeah,
Stone.
I
All
do
of it. I
everything.
enjoy it all.
I just like air.
Motivates me to wake up, get dressed, and shower.
Yeah.
And then I can. It takes 2 joints to get the day morning going.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. I can't even shower without smoking one first. For myself,
Yeah. That's what I usually wake up. I smoke a joint,
Yeah.
instantly.
get the day going.
Got to think about what you're gonna wear.
Yeah.
What kind of drama? What kind of shit's happening? You know.
Yeah. I've got a buddy who he puts all his shit into a randomizer. Literally every single day. He has all of his clothes in just like a randomizer thing.
What?
He hits the button for a hat. It randomizes what hat he's going to wear. He hits the button for a shirt. It randomizes.
Does it
That's how he
coordinate it?
picks. So he says every once in a while, if something's off, he'll just re-randomize it.
Okay.
Very George Jetson of him.
Yeah, oh,
That's
dude.
pretty sick.
I was like, all right. And he gets that thread beast shit.
I do.
And
too.
so he's got all this stuff. He's like, yeah. He's like, he's like, all this stuff's cool. He's like, it all goes together. He's like, so I just randomize what I wear all the time.
Yep.
That's really cool.
I do the thread
Yeah.
beast. That's an awesome service.
Yeah.
I would not have clothes without them.
Oh yeah.
I'd be still
I'm
wearing.
always
the same
scared to buy the shit though, man. Online, I bought, on
Well, with
size.
that, you don't buy it. You get a shopper, and then you get online. And what's really cool with it is, unlike some of the other ones, you can actually preview your upcoming box and then remove anything you don't like.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, so like if you can preview your box and be like, I don't like those socks, I don't want this shirt,
You
I would
guys
never
send-
wear those.
Do you guys send it back?
No, you just deselect it. Yeah. Yeah, you just take it off the.
You go out the club Friday night, Saturday morning. You're going back to UPS store with your soaking wet clothes. Like the shit needs to go back.
I don't even know if they have a return policy.
Huh.
But I mean, that's where I got this hat.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
That's
the cookie-
dope.
They send me cookie shit.
Yeah.
I got a really nice cookies backpack. I've gotten some Jordans.
I feel like that's cool because I feel like mystery box type stuff has become such a like.
Oh yeah.
I like
Cool
I like
thing.
the mystery of it, but I make choices daily. There's always some choice to be made for me, and like just the way my life is structured and the way it is with the businesses and all that other shit. You know, so the idea of just me not having to make that choice
Yeah.
is so refreshing and worth the money.
Yeah.
You know, I just get a package in the mail, which everybody loves that.
It's Christmas.
You get to bust it open, yeah, it's like Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, I get some.
Do a little
What am I
fashion
gonna
show.
What am I gonna get this week or this month? You know, I might get some cool pants. I might get some nice shirts. I might get a new backpack or some a hat. You know,
That's
or
cool.
some shoes. I mean, it's just nice to have someone come home and be like, I bought you some shit today.
Oh, yeah.
Because
You just
in my world,
you just
I-
pretend you got a sugar mama sending you stuff.
and it's nice to think about Carol sometimes. Yeah,
That's funny.
let's go, Carol or Cheryl.
I've never done anything like that. The online shop or
Yeah.
join. There was a smoker box they had out there.
Oh, yeah.
Seth Rogen has one.
Yeah.
I
seen a
thought
few of
about
those.
doing that, but never have actually.
My problem with them, I've signed up for one or two of them before, and it's like after the first 2 boxes, they run out of shit to send you.
I was just saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can only have so many pipes.
Oh
You
yeah.
only have so
yeah,
many
for
books
sure.
of papers. You can
Yeah.
only have so many grinders. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, what
Yeah.
else are you sending me, bro?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like, I don't want to smoke out of rose petals, so that's useless. You know, you sent me a book of papers. I like those. I'm not even done with them yet. And
Yeah,
you're
already sending me more. That's how I had a beard oil subscription. I had like fucking 12 things of beard oil before I got through the first one. I was like, all right, calm down.
Yeah.
I always buy that shit and then end up shaving the beard off.
Oh yeah.
It's like, damn it! Now I got all this shit.
I just canceled the one for the colognes. I did Scentbird.
That's what I want to do.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Do you?
Yeah, you can do the 3 colognes a month. They send you some really nice ones. And what I like about it is because I don't mind spending the money on cologne, but I don't want to waste the money on cologne.
Right.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So, like, you can send me a little spray bottle with some $300 cologne in it. If it's nice, I'm going to buy that motherfucker. But
Right.
if it's just up to me, I'll probably never buy a $300 cologne.
Oh,
Yeah, because you buy the shit and 3 months later it
I
don't
don't
smell
like
like
it,
shit.
or you wear it a couple times and you realize it just doesn't hit the way you thought it would right there. You know,
Yeah.
which is what I like. Because they send you that little vial of it. You wear it a good week, 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You
Nice.
know, and then you can see if you really like it.
Right.
Yeah.
definitely long enough.
But now I got like these little doob tubes of fucking cologne everywhere. I got about 30 of them.
And I feel like cologne is one of those things, if it barely tips over, it spills everywhere.
Well, like I said, they come in these little doob tubes. They're pretty well protected, but I got them little canisters like everywhere, and you know, it works out good for them. But like I said, there's just so many, and they send me some that I don't like.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that I don't like. A lot of them smell like old men.
Give them to give them to your friends.
Nah, you want some?
No, I'll take some.
All his friends smell like Stetson.
I'll bring you a whole bunch over. You can,
Hell yeah, I'll check them out.
Maybe through them, man. You
Never
might like
know.
something in there.
I come over to visit. He's like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
And so use them all at once.
Leave with your rejected clone.
At what point do you think it's going to get to where, like, you just think about something like that, and next thing you know, it shows up at your house, it's on your credit card bill?
Rumor has it it's going to be actually very, very soon.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing this rumor online, and it's that Walmart is trying to topple Amazon.
Oh, yeah?
And Walmart's main goal, and this is why they don't go back to 24 hours, is because they want to eliminate you in-store shopping.
That makes sense.
Which is also why they're doing the delivery and the pickups.
Okay.
If they do that, then imagine if Amazon had a warehouse in every fucking town.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what Walmart is.
Yeah.
Walmart has a warehouse in every town. It has a store in almost every major town in America. Now, imagine if that all stopped and they just said, don't come here, order online, we'll bring it to you in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you got Amazon, same day, already the infrastructure's already there.
Right. Yeah.
It's already all laid out, you know, and they just pay people to deliver you shit all day.
Oh, yeah. Whenever we first started using Walmart delivery, I felt bad at first.
Why's that?
Because we were fucking ordering shit like every day. And we tip, though.
Like big
we
chug
tip,
of-
but I was like,
fucking
every
cases of
day
water.
we were having shit dropped off, and I'm like, oh, gosh.
I always feel bad when some old lady shows up
Yeah.
carrying my 24-pack of water up to the porch. I'm
Right,
like, fuck.
cat litter.
Yeah.
I just hide.
Yeah.
I just hide around the corner looking around.
You're inside. I'll wait till she's done.
I see him on the security camera. I got the monitor above the TV, so while we're watching TV, I can see the property cameras, and they pull down the driveway, and I always jump up, and my wife's like, "Man, sit down, Travis. They'll put it on the porch." And I'm always like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
You know,
I get that same feeling like it's my mom. I need to get up there. I need to go grab groceries or I'm going to get in trouble.
Right. I'll tell you a funny story about that I think you guys will enjoy, and I think some of you might have heard it, but we do Walmart delivery too, and if you have an Android or an iPhone, it depends on which one you have, depends on which house it takes you to. We delivered, one day I was at work, and my wife ordered delivery, Walmart. She got off that morning, went home. I get a call from the neighbor while I'm sitting at work, and he's, you gotta tell your fucking friends not to come down my driveway. I'm like, whoa, dude, whoa. Nobody I fuck with is gonna come down my driveway and be disrespectful to you, like your driveway, thinking it's my place. He's like, he told me to fuck off. I'm like, I guarantee you, no, this person is not one of my people. No longer I hung up the phone. My wife calls me. She says, our next door neighbor just beat the shit out of our Walmart driver. I said, what, baby? And I knew in my mind that my neighbor just called me and was saying that one of my friends are being rude. She said, yeah, he's got blood all over him and he's got our groceries. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, this is the most fucked up shit ever. I was like, baby, take the groceries, and like, I'll explain it when I get home. So I called Brian back. I'm like, dude, that was the Walmart delivery driver. I'm like, what the fuck happened? He said, oh, he pulled down in my driveway, and when I told him that this isn't my address, the dude told him to fuck off and did a donut in his yard, where this guy went over then and grabbed him and pulled him out of his car.
Rightfully so.
And smacked him 3 times in his busted him 3 times in his face and told him to get the fuck off the property. I thought in that time I was going to lose my grocery order, because I'm like, well, shit, babe, we ain't going to get no Coke Zero. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's so crazy how that happened. And like I called Amy back, and that's what happened. Yeah, he delivered it. My wife gave him some baby wipes.
He still delivered.
Like,
He
hold on, I need a
delivered it.
picture.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you need a pic. I need your ID. He asked for wet wipes, and my wife's like, I got went and got paper towels and wetted them because like we needed the groceries. It's fucking weird. It's what a situation to be in. But like,
You just
who
spit on
pulls in someone else's
Alabama wet wipe.
Who pulls in and tells someone to fuck off without
Yeah, and their
knowing
own
the right address? My mailbox has my address on there, so like, be careful, Walmart shoppers.
All right.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That dude just...
That happened on Davis
Not
Crossing.
to bring down the mood, but that happened... Wasn't it something like that happened over in Farmington the other day? Some kid got shot going to the wrong house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
was
that's
yesterday?
crazy. Yeah,
I don't know the full story behind it, but I mean, from what I've gathered, that's pretty fucking nuts.
yeah, that is insane.
Too quick to jump.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand how.
He had to have had gun in hand or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's crazy. Just sitting there cleaning it at the time.
No shit.
That's how 90% of the shit happens. Is that they're just cleaning
yeah.
it or taking photos, selfies,
Yeah.
one or the other.
Take it, yeah.
That's me. Yep. Got my shirt off. Oh, you're home early.
On the bearskin rug.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk. Oh,
Right. Chocolate milk. It's definitely gotta have the chocolate milk.
That's fucking great.
Smell like a little bit of weed in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what I was scared about the other night. You said weed in here. I told you all, my niece came over and spent the week, and I'm not used to having kids around the house because I don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
But she's 15, so like she knows what I do and my industry and my podcast, and she'll listen to it, but she knows. But yeah, I forgot she was in there and sparked up, and she's like, "Oh no!" And I instantly was like, "Oh!" And I ran outside and I forgot, and I was like, just having a kid, like just unaware, you know what I mean? Like being so common, like I'm getting ready to go on vacation, so like I'm tripping on basically getting ready to go on vacation, and I'm worried, like, how am I going to get my cannabis there safely?
Yeah.
Where you going?
Where? Yeah.
Going Dustin.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
You're
yeah,
good.
you
I'm driving. We're good.
You're
I don't
fine.
think you'll have any issue getting to Destin.
Yeah, you'll be
That's an
fine.
infused granddaddy perp.
Is it legal in Florida?
It is for a med card, but they got the most bullshit down in Florida. It's $500, $600 to go see the doctor the first time.
Yeah.
He approves you for it. You have to go back and get reevaluated in 5 months and pay an additional $250, and then every 6 months you get evaluated to keep your med card in Florida.
Damn.
That's why they have such a low turnout of med cards in Florida, but they do have it.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know why they don't do like Mississippi and a lot of these other states. It's a tourist state. Like, accept my out-of-state med
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
I would love to just fly to Florida.
Well, what's crazy is they accept like all of the gun laws from literally everywhere. Like,
So you bring up flying. Now, what's funny is, allegedly, I know a person who flies with it all the time.
Yeah.
And actually, if you go to TSA's website, even their websites themselves tell you hemp or CBD or even THCA is technically all federally legal right now and is okay to fly with.
really?
Yep. Yep.
I've
And
been keystering the shit for nothing.
right. You just put it in your ass for nothing. Yep. But you can't. And they also state that they don't particularly look for drugs; they're looking for weapons. You know.
Yeah.
So like this person that I know, when he leaves, pretty much it's just right there in the carry-on. I mean, it's a personal amount. It's only like a zip or less. You know. They will throw the papers in there, and off they go, you know, and it goes right through the machines.
Huh.
They sit and watch it, you know. No one ever says nothing.
Yeah, I can imagine that wouldn't even really do anything when it goes through there.
I know it doesn't trip anything.
Yeah.
You know, they're not really tripping on it. You know, it's not worth bringing up. And I asked why they feel so comfortable with it, and more or less you can't really prove that it's not.
Oh yeah.
You know, so if you were to be talking to TSA and they're like, "What is this?" You know, hey, it's a special CBD I get from a local shop
Yeah.
that helps me with my arthritis and helps me sleep, and I can only get it there, so I brought my own supply with me. And there's no way there on the spot that they could tell you that you're wrong, and they're not going to waste anybody's time trying to do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You know, that's not their job, so they're just gonna, you know, take your 3.5 and go on.
They're all getting stoned on break anyways.
Sure.
Don't be the wild bitch that showed up the one in St. Louis
Yeah.
with 31 pounds. 30. She has 31 pounds of personal use marijuana that she's going on vacation.
CBD.
And yes, it is double vacuum sealed.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. People are getting wild with that
Oh,
shit nowadays.
people do some
This
stupid
is
shit.
infused. Just remind everybody to.
Yeah, they get nuts with that.
Yeah.
And too relaxed.
People,
I'm just saying, like, for the little personal shit and just to go on a trip, you know, you're probably going to be all right.
I always pull the method. I'm the dude that goes to the bar and finds the bartender that's got the good vibes.
Oh, no.
And
That's too
nine
sketchy.
nine out of 10 times, I will buy them a bag if they get me a bag, and that's worked for me for many vacations. Because everybody will take a free bag of weed, and I'll give you the money to get it. just give me my half of the, and
First
it's
time
there.
I went to Puerto Rico, you want to talk about a fucked up weed law? That you got. Puerto Rico has the worst weed law, the strangest weed law. So like, you can get with your medical card. They reciprocate out of state medical cards as well. So with your regular medical card from here in Missouri, you can get concentrates, you can get vapes, and you can get edibles, but you cannot buy flour. You have
Wow.
you have to go to the doctor and get another note from the doctor saying that you need to buy flour.
Really?
And that takes it's a flat fee. It takes 3 to 5 days.
Why?
So like if you're on vacation and you don't know this till you get there,
You're fucked.
well, I'm gonna get my fucking weed card the day I leave.
Yeah.
Good. Never mind. You know.
Which happens to a lot of people.
So I went and I tried to make do, and I bought a little bit of dabs, and I bought a cart, and it was fine. It got me through. It was okay. But while I was looking for something to smoke dabs out of, I went to the cigar shop because they had pipes and shit in there, and this guy sitting on the couch come following me out the shop and was like, "You needing flour? You looking for flour?" Fuck yeah, I'm looking for flour, dude. So he's like, "I get you." He goes, "I can go to the dispensary right now and get you some flour." He's like, "It's right around the corner. Give me your money." I'm like, "Bet." So I gave him my money. He walked around the block, come back with a fucking pop top, gave it to me. It smelled all right at the time. We got home. I rolled up a joint of that. That was nothing, dude. That didn't do a damn thing.
That did none, huh?
Yep.
It's real shitty quality.
Like I guess he gave me like CBD or something. I don't know. And took my weed to the dispensary.
So what is their reasoning for not being able to buy flour but being able to buy everything else?
I have no idea. It's just they said even the people at the dispos was like, it's just it's part of their corrupt system. It's a way for them to make more money off people.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's like in Canada, you can only go to like government ran liquor stores and beer stores. You
Yeah.
have to buy it from the government.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Yep.
Crazy.
Well, I mean that's what they're shooting for with weed here, isn't it?
Yep.
State and local government, but not the federal.
Did you ever imagine that weed would get to this point of legalization as quickly as it did here in Missouri? I feel like it happened so fast.
It did. It was a slow hill to climb, and then we just went right over the edge and then straight on down.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like that. Because I can remember me and my friends putting together money to go bail my friend out because they found a roach in his ashtray when they pulled him over. You know what I mean?
Insane.
And then an old roach, like they sit and sifted his ashes and found some
yeah,
old,
Right.
looked like a fucking fingernail or something.
Reggie weed,
Yeah.
fucking roach ain't doing a damn thing.
Yep. And they took him to jail for it. It was $250 to go get his ass out of jail.
That's crazy to me. Just because now I've only smoked weed since it was basically legal. Like,
Yeah.
I started right before it was.
Right. All
Completely.
your weeds came from a store.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like, man, I can't even imagine. Like, I was walking around Vegas, like, just smoking weed out in
See,
public.
I got a
and
little,
shit.
I got a little dose of it because, like I said, I traveled, to these places as they became legal, because growing up, everybody wanted to go to Amsterdam. That's the
Dude,
place.
that
to
was
go.
the dream.
If you smoked weed, you wanted to go to Amsterdam and go to the coffee
That was the
shops.
only place to go. It
Yeah,
seemed
and to
like.
buy weed legally that was the only spot. So everybody wanted to go there. And then as one by one, as states started to open up, even for out of town people, fuck, a plane ticket to Vegas or a plane ticket to Colorado is a lot cheaper than a plane ticket to Amsterdam. I don't need a passport.
Yeah,
right.
So I can go out there and experience what the legal market looks like. And that's what we did. So as more states unrolled, we would always go kind of make a point. We'd travel there, go check out the dispensaries, and come home and tell all of our, prohibition friends about how freedom really is.
yeah.
What
We got
freedom's
weed
really
with-
like.
We found out names of weed.
That's what the first time we went to a dispensary was in Denver. And whenever we got back, everybody was like, oh my gosh, what was
Yeah,
it like?
yeah.
It was like the whole fucking place smelled like weed.
Yep. Surprise.
I've never been there. I've
Yeah.
still never been there.
Where, Denver? Mm-hmm. It's a cool town, man. It was cool before the weed, but the weed made it cooler,
Right.
I sent my uncle calls me up one time, and he's like, hey, thinking about taking your aunt out to Denver. You guys went last year, didn't? Was it good? I was like, yeah, Denver's fucking awesome, man. So I'm telling him all kinds of cool shit to do around Denver. And he's like, yeah, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm booking the tickets now. Cool. A couple weeks goes by. He calls me up. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm out here fucking dying in Denver. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I can't fucking breathe. She can't fucking breathe. We're all in the hotel room. We got fucking CPAP machines on.
Oh,
We can't-
shit. Because
Every time we take our mask off, we get headaches and get sick.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I was like, why? And he's like, the elevation.
I didn't think
can't
about that either.
I didn't either. I was like, it didn't bother me none.
Right.
You know, but apparently, it fucking wiped them out, dude. Like, they can't.
Another bulletin for your ass.
Yeah, so like, they had to come back. They cut their trip short and everything.
I wonder if that has any kind of effect on like the weed on you there, like that kind of elevation.
Like I said, I didn't notice it. I don't know.
You know?
I mean, it didn't mean.
So whenever we went out there, we were actually on our way to Vegas. We were driving to Vegas, and we just like driving places because we like the journey there is like just stopping at fucking random places. So we're driving out there, and we were like, we're just going to stop in Denver, get a hotel for the night. Well, on our drive out there, there's like this huge snowstorm coming in. So we get into Denver. It's probably like 2 o'clock. First thing we did was like, go hit up a dispensary, see what it was like. So we go there. This snowstorm's coming in. All of a sudden, they're like, oh, they're shutting down the highway at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And I'm like, what? So we're like, we go to the dispensary. We just ate some fucking edibles and shit. We're like, damn it, we just ate these edibles. We just got to go to sleep now, though. So we go to sleep. We get back in the car. We wake up at like 7:30. We like leave immediately. The trucks are literally behind us, closing off the highway as we're driving.
Yep. That's how it was our last trip out there. We followed a snowstorm back, and it was right on us. And 30 miles an hour from Denver to here.
Oh, yeah.
The entire time.
Damn.
Never got over 30, 35.
Yeah, it's insane out there.
And they were shutting gates behind us
Yeah.
as we would pass, you know.
It was cool, though.
We stopped at this Subway on the halfway point. Well, just outside of Colorado itself. Like, we were just getting into Kansas, but it was like this Subway that was in a gas station out in the middle of nowhere. And we're in there, and this black dude's in there making my sandwich, and he's like, did you guys go to Denver? I'm like, yeah. He's like, a lot of that lately. Everybody's been going to Denver. I was like, yeah. He's like, I know what's up. I'm like, I know. I'm like, we ain't hiding it, you know what I mean? And he's still going on making the sandwich, and he's like, did you guys do any skiing? I was like, what? He's like, skiing. Did you guys go up the mountains and go skiing? I said, no, we didn't do anything like that. He's like, oh. He's like, I was hoping you guys went up there. I said, why? He goes, I was going to see if you seen any other black folks up there. I was like, I kind of chuckled. I was like, why? He was like, because I really want to go skiing, but I don't want to be the fly in the milk. You know what I mean? Like, that's hilarious, dude. Like, that's so fucking funny.
Oh, that is hilarious.
We laughed. I was like, you make sure you get your ass out there and go skiing, dude. Fuck them dudes.
Yeah, right.
That's funny.
Don't hold back.
Yeah, get out there and ski.
Get out there, do things. Quit staying at home.
Yeah. Oh, that's the problem, dude. Nobody does anything anymore.
It's easy to do.
Yeah.
Life's become too about convenience.
Oh, yeah. Dude, one thing I'm liking is the comedy stuff down at the Park Hills Underground, though.
100%.
Yeah, we got some more of that coming next month.
I feel like that's the cool, like, we used to go up to the city all the time, go to the comedy club and stuff, and like now that it's here, it's like, man, we got to go check this stuff out. So
Yeah. I even got some new ones coming too.
Different
I
shows.
saw Another group of comedians hit me up, and we got them booked for the week after the next 420 show. These guys seem to be, they bring their whole other brand of comedy with them, so that we'll give a little variety.
Oh, yeah.
I'd really like to get them like same weekend, you know.
yeah.
Friday, Saturday, a
But
whammy
schedules
or
didn't
whatever.
line up this time. I kind of one before the other, but that's going to be my motivation for the next one. Is I want to try to get a whole weekend of comedy going,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and then make that like a monthly thing.
That's my favorite thing to do stoned.
Yeah.
Is like watch stand-up
I love it.
Like,
There's
it's
so many tables. The seating's great. The lighting's great. The sound quality's great.
If it wasn't, like I said, if I didn't have such bad stage fright, I would love to do it
Oh, yeah.
myself, dude. I think it would be awesome to do comedy.
I tell Tiffany all the time, I've got jokes written. I've literally have
Yeah,
set
right?
Yeah.
written. I'm like, one of these days, I'm going to get up the nerve to get on stage and do this. But we'll see. Sometimes I say it while I'm in the shower, just
Right.
doing my comedy set in the shower.
Just kind of rehearse.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna get drunk enough. Or
That's right.
I never even thought about doing that.
It just
I
seems
know,
like
if
so much fun.
if I do it here, you know, like I said, at least it's my spot. I can kick you
Yeah,
out
yeah.
for not
That's
laughing.
definitely your side.
Yeah,
favorite
Make you
there.
leave if you
Yeah,
don't.
nobody
Right,
laughs. You're like,
right.
shut it down.
Yeah,
Fuck
get the fuck
this.
out of here. You think I'm funny, motherfucker? Put your drink down.
All it is, the bill goes from one way to another, and they know to pull the
Oh,
bill.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
Lights
girl.
go out. Get the fuck on.
That's funny. Yeah, I think that'd be a blast. And like I love the guys you have come down here. So you got one of those August 23rd.
Yeah, I got the guy. The 420 one's gonna be August 23rd, and the other one will be the following weekend.
Okay.
Both of them on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Check it out. Check it out. It was such a good time.
Yeah.
The 421, I think, is what really kind of sets it apart. You know, I think a lot of people enjoy that. It's a new thing to kind of go along with the new, you know, legalization and the new way of life around here.
Easing into the new culture.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, for a long time, people who smoke really don't have that respite like people who drink.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you can go to any town and there's a bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you can get you a drink. Same atmosphere everywhere you go, pretty much. All bars are the same.
It's a routine, man.
You know, it's pool tables. It's, you know, a couple dartboards and bar stools. And I mean, we all know the bar.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, like, I don't drink much.
Yeah, that's
you
how I
know,
am.
if I do drink, it's usually at home with my family or something, like during a birthday or a barbecue or,
Yeah.
you know, so I'm not really like that kind of a social drinker. But I am a social smoker,
Me too.
know, and there's a lot of people, at least I've found through my own experiences with my other businesses, that there's, you know, a lot of people rent, a lot of people don't have a place to smoke, you know, they're not permitted to stink up their apartments or their grandma's house or the mom's house or whoever the hell they live with, you know, so having a place to be able to come and get good entertainment, still be able to do what you like to do, you know, and smoke. If that's what your thing is, you don't want to drink, you can smoke. And then
Vibe.
yeah,
Meet people.
that's why during the
Grow the
daytime
culture.
we're going to slowly start transitioning into a private lounge throughout the day. So
Which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
Just
we're
to know.
we're going to be offering private memberships upstairs through Main Street. You know, through the Main Street Grow Supply. Probably call it something like the Main Street Cannabis Company or Main Street Cannabis Club or something like that.
really
You know, we'll come up with a catchy name later. But you know, I'm trying to work out a fee, like a fee and a payment schedule, and you know, give everybody an option. I want people to just be able to come give a couple bucks for the cause and get a day pass versus pay for the month, or even just flat out pay for your year and get a better discount.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? But it's going to come with incentives, you know, depending on your membership. So certain memberships will get you, you know, free glass and product usage. So I'm gonna bring all the cool little toys and gadgets and stocked
really
up
cool.
down here. So if you're a member, you're gonna get to borrow and use all that stuff. Try it out for yourself before you ever want to decide you want to invest in something like that.
really cool.
Right, because they're not cheap.
You know, and then if you're a yearly member, I want to offer, you know, maybe an extended discount upstairs. So if you're a grower, you know, take a couple % off your total every time you shop. I also want to open the place up for the members. So if you're having a birthday party or an event that you'd like to have, you know, and you want to invite some friends in private, you know, do a private spot, then I'm giving special pricing for that for members.
That's awesome.
I definitely hope you come up with like a cool card and keep my wallet.
Yeah,
Like a
right.
members only card,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's been the thing, is trying to, you know, dot the I's and cross the T's and make sure that everything's thought of.
Right.
You know, because we will be the first one in
Yeah.
this area. You know, and trying to get it all right before we unroll. 'Cause I don't want anybody getting disappointed in me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or made example of.
Or just a bad example. I like, just like with the grow store, you know, I kind of like to set the bar for others. you
Right.
know. So I like to strive to make sure that,
Hell yeah.
you
That's
know,
why
like,
it'll be
like
successful.
Ricky Bobby says, if you ain't first, you're last.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I know it's just a bumper sticker, but I kind of follow that.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. I feel like a lot of those things, like Ricky Bobby, Joe Dirt, my favorite one is Keep On Keeping On, and that's
sure.
like, those are all great advice for all that. so-
Life's a garden, man. You got to dig it.
That's right.
Make it work for you.
Right. That's right. I feel like those are all a bunch of kind of stoner proverbs now.
I watch so many movies, man. That's my way of communicating. Is I can communicate
Yes.
entirely through movie references. Like I don't even have to form my own sentences anymore.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know, I've seen enough. I know enough of them now where we can communicate completely like that. It's hilarious because I got, you know, some of my closest friends. That's exactly how we all are.
Yeah.
You know, we might say 3 or 4 genuine words to each other, but the rest of it's just us quoting shit that fits at the right times.
That's what I love about kind of the meme.
Oh yeah, the memes.
Genre.
Yeah, memes.
I
are
always
awesome.
try joining in too, but I'm that you know, there's always that one kid in the group that always fucks it up.
Yeah.
It don't come out quite the way it's supposed to. If anybody knows that, it's Jay knows that about me more than anybody, because I'll fuck up a fucking quote quicker than everybody. And I'm like, I guess I didn't land that right.
Yeah. That's how Tina Joe is. She'll call everybody by the wrong name. She does not call anyone by the right name at all.
names.
And it cracks me up because she will say it with such confidence.
Yeah. No, I'm horrible with my names myself.
Me too. That's why I always put, like, if you go through my phone, 90% of my contacts have where they work at behind their name, because that's where I met them at. So a lot of people from Baldor and people from U.S. Tools. That's their last name.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's funny. That's how whenever I was working in the car world, everybody was their name and then what car they drove.
Well, there you go. Stoner's at his best.
Oh, yeah. Well, guys, this has been a fun time.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having us in.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is our show. We're not having you in. This is all.
You can come back next time too, man.
Hell yeah. All right.
Matter of fact, we're counting on it.
Yeah, we didn't even really introduce what this was or anything. I'll
No.
throw some stuff on it, but I think this is going to be a good time. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be kind of coming here, telling stories, discussing upcoming topics.
I
And,
got a million stories.
oh, yeah, and kind of throwing together some games. We didn't even get to the games. I had a whole outline put together, but we just
didn't
kinda,
follow any of it.
Yeah, we just talked
Yeah.
the whole time because I couldn't get the computer to work, but we'll
I'm
get
glad
that
I'm not the
figured
only
out.
one that has technical
Oh, yeah,
difficulties on the
yeah,
podcast.
Yeah. I told Tiffany the other day, I was like, me and Travis working together, this is going to be a technical nightmare.
I know. I stay in my lane. I'll roll the joint. I'll roll the joint. I don't know. I don't mess with any of that stuff.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, it's been fun.
Hell yeah, it
The
has.
next one for sure.
Hell yeah.
Puff, puff, pass it, let it ride. Good life.